Throwing on second and long. Smith. Open man here. Sims complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
A gain of 6 yards.
And the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. A big offensive explosion.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did this.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is Madden Football on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Mahomes now on first down. A quick slant to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. For 30 more yards and another 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, it's Simba Webster. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter. Undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
24-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Goff, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incomplete.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
That's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. Third down here.
It's now third down and long.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going for it all. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Next the score, Chiefs 10, Rams nothing.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
On the return comes Webster. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though?
Akers hit, he coughs it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's going to take off with it. Oh, he trucked him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. He hit. Earlier in this first quarter with his arm, now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return comes Webster. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now off to the races. passes down the right side. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And the lead is now 24. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return comes Webster. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Rams take over first.
The Chiefs defense getting ready to roll. And so far, set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off. Right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. Breaks through the contact. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And now he's going to use his legs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 in the first.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the outside. Butker on for the PAT. Is on here in this first half. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return comes Webster. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make